Okay, so get this. The European Union is pouring almost 27 million euros into a project that could completely change your digital life. We're talking about a single digital ID wallet for every single citizen. But the biggest question here isn't just what it is, it's who is actually getting paid to build this thing. So let's break it down, the money, the big players, and what this is all going to mean for you.
So you might be asking yourself, why? Why is a project this massive even happening? Well, it all kicks off with a problem that, let's be honest, affects every single one of us. I mean, think about it. If you've ever forgotten a password or had to fight with a website to prove your age or, scanned your passport for what feels like the 100th time, then you know exactly what we're talking about. It's just this universal daily frustration.
The thing is, right now, our digital lives are just all over the place, totally fragmented across countless services. And this isn't just annoying for us, right? It's super inefficient and expensive for businesses and governments that have to constantly verify who we are. The system we have now, it's just not built for a modern, truly digital Europe.
All right, so what's the EU's grand solution to all this mess? Well, it's a project with a pretty confident name, I gotta say. We build. Let's take a look at what exactly they're building.
So the core idea here is something called the European Digital Identity Wallet, or EUDIW for short. Just imagine, for a second, a single, super secure app on your phone. And this app is your passport, your driver's license, your digital key, all rolled into one. And the best part? It's recognized everywhere in the EU. That's the big dream here.
And believe me, the scale of this mission is just huge. We're talking a total budget of almost 27 million euros. This is not some small pilot program, folks. It's a major, high-stakes investment in the entire future of Europe's digital backbone.
So the big question, where's that money coming from? Well, half of it, we're talking over 13 million euros, is public money. It's funded directly by the EU. And that means European taxpayers, people like you, have a direct stake in whether this project actually works, and maybe more importantly, whether it's secure. And listen, this isn't some far-off futuristic idea. The project officially kicks off in the middle of 2025, and it's scheduled to run for 2 years. So the actual foundational work on what could be your future digital wallet, yeah, that's happening very, very soon.
Okay, which brings us to the really crucial point. Who exactly are the we in We Build? I mean, a project this big, it needs a huge team. And what we've got here is a really fascinating mix of public and private power. The scope here is just wow, it's huge. This whole group, this consortium, it brings together over 100 different organizations from all across the continent. But here's the thing, it's a massive network, and not everyone is playing the same role or has the same financial stake in the game. Okay, so the project is basically split into 2 main groups. On one side, you've got the participants. Think of them as the ones getting a slice of that 13 million euro pie from the EU to actually build the wallet. Then on the other side, you have the associated partners. Now, these guys aren't getting any EU funding, but they're bringing crucial expertise and tech to the table. And this is a really key distinction to understand.
Now, as you'd probably expect, government is heavily involved. The whole project is being coordinated by the Dutch Chamber of Commerce, and if you look at the list of funded participants, you see ministries of finance, digital government agencies, even tax authorities from all across the EU. The financial world is also a huge player here. You've got some of Europe's biggest banks on that list of funded participants. But then, look who's contributing their expertise as associated partners? The payment giants themselves, Visa and MasterCard. Their involvement is a massive signal of just how central this wallet could become to the future of commerce in Europe.
And okay, this is where it gets really compelling. The global tech giants are at the table. We're talking Amazon, Google, Netflix, Samsung, all of them are listed as associated partners. Now remember, they are not getting paid with EU funds. So why are they here? Well, their involvement pretty much screams that they see a huge strategic interest in shaping the rules for a universal European ID. The very system that their own services will one day have to plug into.
All right, so we know who's building it. Let's get back to the most important question of all. What is this wallet actually going to mean for you?
Okay, so the project documents lay out 3 main things it's supposed to do. First step, simple identification. Like proving you're over 18 without having to flash your entire driver's license. Second is legal stuff for businesses to make all that complex paperwork way, way easier. And third, and this is a big one, controlled data sharing. So you could share something like a university diploma or a medical prescription securely with just a single tap.
And this quote from the project's own description really nails it. This isn't just about replacing your plastic ID card. The real vision here is to use this wallet to create completely new, much more efficient ways of doing, well, just about everything across society. So when you put it all together, the massive budget, this huge public-private alliance, the powerful technology, it all leads us to one final, really crucial question. On one hand, the promise is a simpler, more secure digital life where you are in control of your data. But the risk? Well, you're creating a single point of failure, a system that could become a massive target for all kinds of new threats. As this €27 million project gets going, that's the fundamental tension, the big trade-off that we're all going to need to watch.